which brings us to summer vacations. I visited New York City, I want to say about 2 years ago. And the first night there, I stayed in the financial district about 2 blocks from Wall Street. And I had a nosebleed. Blood was all over the Hilton DoubleTree. Like, it was so dry. The air up there was so dry in New York. Like, so I could appreciate the humidity here in New Orleans, but I could not tolerate, I think Atlanta is, maybe a good summer spot for vacation. Atlanta is hot as hell too. It's kind of like New Orleans, but I don't think it's as humid. But Atlanta is like hotter than New Orleans, I think.
Every time I've gone to Atlanta, it wasn't during the summertime, so I'm not sure. And if it was during the summertime, I just went there as a layover until I got to my next destination, so I wasn't sure what it felt like outside. But I think it just depends on where you are, though. Definitely Houston is the same way as New Orleans. Dallas is the same way as New Orleans. I was just recently.
It was cool the last time I visited there, but I don't know. I haven't been in the summertime, so I don't know.
I used to live in Dallas, and when it's cold, it does get cold, which is nice because in Louisiana, I'm not sure whether climate change is a huge thing, guys. Like it's not even hot. It's not even cold anymore in the Christmas time. Like it's hot. I wore shorts and a short sleeve shirt this Christmas. It was just so hot.
I totally did. Actually, I had a robe, and I was hot as hell in that robe for Christmas. Yeah,
it's hot as hell. I tried to get in the spirit, guys. I tried to wear a sweater, and I damn near died. It was crazy. I was
no sweaters.
Look, to suffocate on Christmas Day. This is Christmas Day.
Yeah,
the whole family's there.
Christmas has been warm these past few years.
Look, we need to come up with something, a petition, and push Christmas back a month. Because in January it was cool. In January it was actually cold. Yeah. And I was just like, for me guys, just to know, if it's not October, November, December, I don't care about the cold weather. I don't care. It's pointless to me to waste good cold weather. I feel like an old black grandparent, auntie, uncle, whatever, that's saying you're letting all the good air out. You're letting all the good air out in the wrong states. I mean, in the wrong months. I don't care. It's, first of all, guys, in New Orleans, right after Christmas time, January comes. Not too much stuff is going on in January, but in February you start getting ready for Mardi Gras. Nobody wants to be freezing on Mardi Gras. Nobody wants to be too hot on Mardi Gras, but usually around that time it's a good mixture. If it's not raining, if it's not raining, because it's rained a few times during Mardi Gras Day, but we don't want to necessarily see that. But I guess to end off on I know we were going into vacation, but just to end off on summer fashions, it just depends on whatever most comfortable for you guys. If you want to rock a romper, you better go out there and you better do it. You better
do your romper.
You better do your romper. Do whatever you feel as it makes you happy. Like I said, I'm wearing dress clothes all day long. I feel super comfortable in dress clothes. It's crazy because usually whenever you're wearing dress clothes, it's on a special day and your family members, your friends you're looking nice, want to take a picture of you. It's a normal day. It's a normal thing for me now. When I saw my mom when I came home from your event, she was like, oh my gosh, you look good. She's I'm wearing a jean outfit. What are you talking? It's nice and all. It's fresh. But I wear dress clothes all the time. You never said.
But I will say, for the sake of my brand, I just turned 26 last month.
Shout outs to the April babies.
Yeah, to the Aries.
I did as well.
Yes. And I'm at a place where I'm bald, and I don't want to look older than what I truly am. So I'm kind of updating my brand, so to speak, and changing my attire just a little bit so that I'm approachable. I don't want anyone to think that I'm 40 years old. Not that I look that old, but I just think with me dressing up so often, I'm able to be mistaken for being an older gentleman. And I don't want that. So as it relates to summer fashions, I will be going for more of the relaxed look as far as the t-shirts, the graphic tees, with text on it to market my brand versus me wearing the black and white suit and the slacks and the button-downs. I kind of want to go for the more approachable jeans and Vans look so that I can be more inviting to clients and more comfortable and not so formal. So
I would say this. I've been mistaken for older than how I look since I was 13.
What?
Yeah, man.
We got it because we were tall. I'm 6'4", so.
Oh, man.
So.
I'm the average height, but I was. It's just I started growing a mustache early, but I think it's just because of my facial structure. I've been when I was 13. I remember when I turned 14 actually. For my 14th birthday, I went to the mall to get some shoes. My mom brought me to the mall to get some Jordan, and I was like, oh, I'm super excited. And then the girl that actually worked there, she was trying to flirt with me. I don't know. I'm 14. I'm excited about some Jordans. My mom was like, but first thing my mom was like, cause the shoelace, she came in, she was like, oh, you're getting some Jordans. She's like, oh, this look nice on you, cause nice smile. I like that. And my mom was just like, oh yeah, he's getting some Jordans for his 14th birthday. And I'm looking like, why are you screaming? I'm like, what? Cause once again, I'm 14. I'm not even thinking about this. I'm getting some shoes. I'm about to look fresh for whatever. And so after we walked out, my mom was like, that girl tried to talk to you. I was like, I didn't notice that, but why you shut it down? That could have been my chance.
Right. Do your thing.
You got a job? Like, I don't even have a phone at that point yet.
She get you all the ways.
2005. Right. That was 2005. I had no idea. Look, I was like, I'm just trying to come up in the world. But when I was 16, when I was 14, 15, 16, 17, people thought I was like in my late 20s. What? And yeah, I remember I went to like this when I went on a cruise ship. When I was 16, and they had like this little club area, and you had to be at least like 17 to get in. And so just because I looked older, they didn't even question mine. Like I had a friend there that was already 17,
That's
and
crazy.
she had to prove it with her license. They didn't even check them. They just let me go. They was just like, I thought that they actually thought I was too old to get in. It was weird. It was weird. I'm not like overly old, guys. Like I'm not out here. I'm just saying it's like facial structure, whatever. Anyway, vacations. What kind of vacation do you have?
Vacations. I don't have anything planned, but I'm gonna invest Jordan in a trip this summer. Like I have yet to do a cruise. Last year I went to Puerto Rico, had a good time. Could have been better, but I definitely went to Puerto Rico. Stayed in Old San Juan, beautiful home, and so this summer I'm looking forward to. I actually have on my sticky notes on my desktop a list of vacations, and I just have written down cruise for July 4th and October, Tennessee for October. I do have Cuba listed, but I don't know. I may do a random trip to New York this summer, so I haven't decided yet. But if I can't find a cruise that I like, I may wing it and do something in Orlando or Virginia Beach or something. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely want to get out this summer. Yeah. What about you?
I haven't really considered too many options. I know I want to take a cruise this year. I just haven't decided on what I want to do. Possibly around the holiday season, but like I said, I may be heading to California, so that might be just like my vacation in general because I may be going out there pretty soon. So if I take a vacation anywhere, it may be around California before I head out there, around the mountains, because I want to go skiing and I want to go surfing. Back in our childhood, if you were born in the 90s, you should remember a TV show, a cartoon called Rocket Power. Ever since I was a kid watching that, I always wanted to like surf and ski and all that stuff. So I want California is dope because they actually have an area like my cousins, they live in an area where it's like an hour away for each one, but they can go to the beach and enjoy the water. Then like an hour from where they live at, you can also go that same day. You can still go up to the mountains, and there's still snow up there. And then next minute you can go somewhere else. Like there's always something to do out there that's different like that. Yeah. In Louisiana, you're not getting snow. Like it snowed twice in my life. It's twice in our lifetime, and it snowed in 2000.
And it wasn't even real snow.
Well, it was snow. Like
did it stay on the ground? Like did it melt?
That day it did. Like remember in 2004, Christmas Day it snowed.
Yeah, I do remember that long ago.
It snowed. That was a Christmas miracle.
Uptown by my grandparents. I do remember that.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Now I was kind of sick that day, but on Christmas Day,
we were outside in the snow. We didn't know how to act. I do remember that.
It was amazing on Christmas Day. Imagine that, the first time I've ever seen snow on Christmas Day. It was crazy. And then it snowed again in 2008, around the same time, around December.
And see, I was no longer in New Orleans. I experienced real snow because I was living in St. Louis, where we actually had snow for months at a time. Yeah. So it did not vanish after the day. It actually stuck, and I had to walk in it. We had to shovel it. So I
would say this, that the snow was gone by it was there all day earlier. So I guess that sometime that morning I just remember waking up to it. Yeah. But it was gone by maybe 5, 6 o'clock. It was over. But it was definitely something to remember because it never snows, especially in the South. And this far low in the South where it's humid everywhere. So it was definitely special to see that. But I just want to go somewhere where it's snowing. I want to go somewhere where it's just nice, where I can breathe and the humidity doesn't have to halfway suffocate me.
Yeah.